Hi everyone in YouTube world. I am coming to you guys with a new video on a comparison. I ended up getting, as you can see here, I got the Celeah and Confetti doll set from our generation, and she is absolutely beautiful. You can see that she is unique in her own way. I like the fact that she's got the mauve lip color and the freckles. And I also ended up getting Rochelle a few weeks prior to getting Celeah and Confetti. And Rochelle is especially important because Rochelle has this new texture of hair that our generation is going with. And I believe that American Girl knew that our generation was experimenting with different types of diverse dolls. And they ended up coming out with their own doll with this type of textured hair. I'm sorry. So those are the dolls that I am going to open and review. And just to give you guys some compare and contrast of their two hair types, because as much as I love doll companies, some doll companies don't really seem to be interested in the fact that if you do create a doll that is brown skin, you do have to look at girls and boys of that same complexion and realize that we come in all different types of complexions and hair textures as African Americans, and just as people of color. So when I mention people of color, that also includes some people of the Spanish culture. And I have Josefina, and to this day, I believe that my first edition Josefina is very different from my Pleasant Company Josefina doll, who is not first edition. I believe that that doll has textured hair and this doll does not. I can tell a difference in the texture of their hair, where I was even reading some reviews that some Josefinas that other people owned had hair that seemed drier on the drier side, and other Josefinas had hair that didn't seem dry at all. So I do believe that at the time American Girl was also experimenting with giving Josefina textured hair. And so you can see that I have her in her little keepsake collection case, because when I went to Michael's to buy a keepsake box, and let me see, the keepsake box, I purposely got this color because if you look up here, I have Angelo's Bakery for Claudia's collection, and I noticed that this color is used heavily in Claudia's collection. I also got these stickers for $1, 99 cents to be specific, and some of the stickers show Spanish culture. Like this whole sheet is full of photographic stickers that correspond with Spain's culture, like Spain, the country, Spanish guitar, running of the buffaloes or running with the buffaloes, a Spanish fan for Josefina. Sorry guys, I'm trying to adjust my camera so that it can pick up on all this. And a Spanish cathedral. There we go. As well as Spanish statues, stamps. I think I already said stamps. But that's what I got for $1. So let's go ahead and review these two dolls. I even have this set up so they can kind of have tea together. And So that's that. So we will basically look at reviewing the dolls Celeah and Confetti. Okay, Rochelle looks absolutely adorable, guys. I really love the texture of her hair, and I love how it shimmers in the light, when the light catches it. And you can see the crimpy, wavy textures of her hair, and just how textured it really is. And I just love the Our Generation face molds and their eyelashes. A lot of people will make a big deal out of the somber, no, samber, sambo, sambo. The who is that? The white body Samanthas, that they call. They call them so many different names now, as collectors continue to discover more and more about Pleasant Company and American Girl. My thing is, even though I was around for the Pleasant Company decade, that doesn't mean that I'm so in love with Pleasant Company that I'll only complain about American Girl stuff. I just like to collect dolls, and mostly dolls of color, but I can't ignore the fact that I was a big fan growing up in the 1980s and 90s as a young girl, and I was a fan of Pleasant Company. But I believe that I'm also a fan of Our Generation, and I don't know how long Our Generation has been out, but I definitely feel like Our Generation is a new concept to me, as a doll collector, only because I was more interested in Pleasant Company and their dolls when I was a girl. But as an adult collector, I really like my heritage, and I like my culture, and I like teaching my family about Black culture. So I really am in love with the fact that there are more doll companies nowadays besides American Girl that are also diversifying their doll lines, because I can see myself in this doll. Like, she is so pretty, down to the coloring of her vinyl, which represents tons of girls with this type of skin color and hair texture. And so this hair texture is beautiful. A lot of people will try to say that dolls with straighter hair are easier to work with and maintain, but for girls who have this type of hair, it just shows that they can too be or see themselves in dolls. Okay, so here is Celeah. Celeah is also a very, very pretty doll. She's got these beautiful freckles that are dispersed all over her face, or just like under her eyes and on her nose. She's got those beautiful long lashes that, again, fans of White Body Samanthas rave about. Even though I'm a fan, I'm not obsessed with the White Body Samantha dolls, or the Pleasant Company dolls for that matter, but this is about just Celia's beautiful dress. Look at that. Look at the pattern. And I love the colors. I also love that American Girl sometimes plays with different fabrics and patterns, but I love that Our Generation is giving them a run for their money, because you can see that they're using lots of different fabric types and patterns for the dolls' dresses, and they're still making the dolls look really, really pretty. The sandals, I love how they're using different types of shoes. And so even though they're plastic shoes, they're experimenting with jelly shoes and just different shoes that girls between 9 and 12 might wear as part of their wardrobe. So I love the fact that they're taking advantage of inexpensive fabrics as well as inexpensive plastics. I like that her hair is curly. It's on the straighter side, but it's also curly at the ends, and I love that about these types of dolls, when they have different levels of hair texture. Like this one, her hair texture is very textured and curly and crimpy and wavy. And hers is more of a straighter variety, but you can tell that it's also wavy in the sense where it has smooth curls. So some people prefer that and some people don't, and it's a matter of just what you prefer, what your preference is. And some people prefer to wear their hair natural and textured, and some people of color like when their hair is blown out, smoothed, flat ironed, or curled in a hot comb or a curling iron. So, you know, you can even pretend that these dolls are sisters, and one sister's hair has been flat ironed and curled, and you can illustrate that by using curlers. And you can also illustrate that by using flat irons, those faux flat irons that come in our generation hair sets. So I like that there's conversations that you can have around these two dolls, but I also like the fact that Celeah comes with her own pet and accessories. So I will show you guys that in a minute as well. Oh wow, Confetti is so cute. I think he's actually cuter than some of the American Girl puppies or animals that they offer. And the skirt on the dog, on the puppy, actually matches Celia's skirt. It comes with a matching collar that's gold plated, or, you know, it's not real gold, but, you know, it's whatever. The leash has gold in it as well, and some confetti colors, yellow, blue, and pink. I like that she's having a party for maybe herself and her dog, or just her dog alone. So that comes with little dog treats that have little frosting on them, a dog bone, and everything to put the dog's treats in that has like a little bow. It's like a little bone dish, or dish that's in the shape of a bone. So I definitely like the fact that this doll was on sale for under $30. And I like the fact that you get all of that with the doll, Celeah and Confetti. And so they can actually have a little party of their own. All right, and let me show you guys how I'm going to put the stickers on Josefina's keepsake box. So for those of you who are part of the Spanish culture or Hispanic culture, you too obviously can have dolls that look like this, because the Spanish culture is very diverse as well and has a mixture of skin tones and varieties of colors in their race. So I definitely want to represent Spanish culture with Josefina as well. So these dolls could be seen as African American, or they could be seen as Hispanic dolls as well. Okay, so here are just a few stickers I ended up putting on Josefina's keepsake box. I definitely wanted to do this stamp that says España. And I definitely wanted to include these new stickers over here as well. Spain under the maracas and the Spanish flag. So I really do like all of the stickers that I ended up putting on Josefina's keepsake box. So if you just happen to have a first edition Josefina, or any type of Pleasant Company American Girl Josefina, who you got and maybe you threw away the box or you got her secondhand, it's always nice to be able to personalize a keepsake box. All right, guys, I will talk to you later, and you can see my beautiful dolls are getting ready to have a tea party over here. So I'm definitely very excited for my new Our Generation dolls, who are Rochelle and Celeah with the freckles. All right, talk to you guys later.